back for another one. This one is called Penitence, featuring McKinna. I think it's one of his lesser known ones, I'm gonna guess. I'm not sure if I've heard of it. I might have, I might not have. I remember that somebody requested Patience from him, and I thought it was this one at first, and then we got it sorted out and ended up doing Patience instead, so I don't think I've heard this one. Don't ask me what album's off of. Some Ren expert I am. I don't know, I'm gonna guess probably the first one. But, and I don't know who McKinna is either, to be perfectly honest. So, I don't know. We're just going to do it and find out. Let's get it.
Lately, I think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the clouds, the color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
I love piano.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in a dark dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. I wanted to be separate. Ooh, I think my mind is leaking. Ooh, solitude is so depleting.
I did it to myself. I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable and falling far from hell? The suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell, falling so ungraceful, vanished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying. They say that the body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning in conundrum. Leaning on my dom-nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from ceilings when I run from demons that are living in my head and escape fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and inactivate fate. But it cut the brakes, now I'm driving my universe into a lake in the weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all a state. For goodness sake, a double take. But I don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind-eyed. Why? I live in a lie with the lion inside. Living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind it's hungry for my sanity, my sanity. I live in a lie with the lion inside. Living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop, deep breath, time stops. A broken, etc. ... Pressure drop, pressure drop, pressure drop. I feel it consuming. I can't stop. Dot the dot. The lines join the dots, and I'm tying knots. Then divide and multiply. Square the root of pi. Beat the puzzle. I try to keep my mind focused on the line. Hopscotch and pop rocks. I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
Wow. Okay, that was a different one. Penitence. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not deep into religion. I know enough to get by, but isn't penitence? Didn't that originate in the church, where you flail yourself back in the day, like way back when, and do penitence, and it cuts up your back, and it's basically to show God that you're willing to bear the pain. It's almost like when Jesus was being whipped before being put on the cross, that kind of thing. I don't know, I could be completely off base, but that's what comes to my head. Like I said, I'm not deeply religious, so yeah, if somebody knows, let me know in the comments. Yeah, it was a good song. It was short. It was kind of picked up in the middle there, and then kind of died out again, and I don't know, it was different. But Ren's is always different. Like every song of Ren's is different. So anyway, I just want to remind you guys that I do have a Patreon. If you want to hop over there, I post 1980s big hair band reactions over there, as kind of a benefit for my Patreons, and also some background information about me and my hobbies, my other hobbies, things that I am involved in, and thoughts, and I don't know, just random stuff. So if you want to consider that would be great. It would really help the channel out. It would help me out personally. I am trying to get off disability. That's why I'm doing all this. It's one of the only things I can do. It's in my house. I don't have to drive to work and sit there for 8 hours, because I wouldn't be able to do that. I can kind of pick my own hours and my own time. But yeah, and then there's there's a bunch of, I don't know, all my links are in my banner. Just take a look at that, and hopefully, and subscribe. That's what I was trying. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, that's the biggest deal of all. If I can get to 1,000 subscribers, then the channel might be able to support itself, and then we're trucking. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that everything's well with you, and I will catch you next time.